What's up, internet? It's your favorite man online. It is the hybrid, and I'm just gonna make a quick follow-up video about what I was cringing about with my customer's PC. I'm not so much cringing about the PC itself, but whoever built it, and kind of placed the fans where I saw the issue. Let's check this out. So to give you a bit of context, the CPU block is designed to connect an X amount of fans for the radiator here. Now, the correct fans were connected to the CPU block. The problem that I saw is that those fans were connected as exhaust, top and back, while these RGB fans were placed on the radiator. Now, for anyone who doesn't see the problem, let me tell you something about this. The CPU block is designed to dictate how fast the fans should run and cool down the radiator to keep the system cold, or to keep the CPU cold. Now, the problem is that since the fans that were connected to the CPU block are as exhaust, no matter how fast the CPU fans are spinning, because they're placed as exhaust, the radiator is not going to get cold. And the chassis fans, the RGB fans here that were connected to the radiator at the time, was the issue because they're connected to the motherboard. The motherboard will tell the fans to run at a minimal speed if you didn't mess with the BIOS or whatever, and it will not go up or down based on the temperature of the CPU, based on the temperature of the motherboard. And that's the problem. And here's the proof. As you can see here, this orange score, this is the initial test after I had repaired the PC. It was running at 1097. The repair was software related. I didn't realize that the fans were placed wrong until I decided to strip it down and do a deep clean. So this was the initial score. After I found the issue and I finished the deep clean, I ran the test again, and we have here the orange score that I just finished just 10 minutes ago, right here, 1206. That's 109 points difference if my math is correct. That's a big jump. It is jumping. We've already beaten two other CPUs that was beating it when we had this design flaw. So that's a lot. We're speaking from single core, okay? If this was 100 points at, let's say, a multi-core score, that wouldn't be much of an issue. That'd be very marginal. But since we're testing single core, that is a big jump from 1097 to 1206. Okay, that's all because the temperatures were running better. When you run a stress test, it's going to run the CPU at the highest temperature it can go, and reach a specific threshold based on the cooling system. If your system is getting too hot, you will start seeing some degradation here. You'll see the 1097 more often. But because I changed the fans and I fixed the fan curves, we're now running at 1206 single core alone. And if you're to look at the multi-core scores, look at this. Yes, there's only a difference in one tier, but look at the score difference. Here, I'll show you right here. It says here, the original test was 5431, and the second score after is the one I just finished a bit ago, is 6223. That is a very, very good difference based on temperatures alone. So this is why it's important to know where your fans are when you build your PC. I want to make sure that my customer has the best working PC possible. And before it was a great build, right now it's the perfect build because we fixed just this one small issue. If we decided to let this system run for years and years, you're gonna see that big gap of degradation of performance and whatnot. So anyway, that's it. That's just my little 2 cents there. If you like the video, feel free to like, subscribe, and if you wanna build a PC, if you need your PC service, as long as you're within the area, I'll definitely help you out. Hurry it out. Bye bye.